Halo Infinite has been delayed until 2022. Just kidding, even I'm not dumb enough to fall for that. Now, if you haven't heard yet, earlier today, Kotaku published an article saying that Halo Infinite was delayed until 2022. Now, before we get into this any further, if you guys are new here and you enjoy what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Earlier today, Kotaku reported that Halo Infinite was being delayed until 2022. Here was their tweet, and obviously the article has now been deleted, but you were able to actually go and read the article, and basically they were saying it got delayed, and they were using this as their source. This Twitter account here without a blue check mark and with this fake 343 Halo Infinite update, and then if you go to their profile, they literally had 0 following and 71 followers. And somebody at Kotaku saw this. I'm not going to point out the journalist that did this, because in reality, it's not even annoying that the singular journalist went out and did this and posted it, because they probably don't even make that much money working at these big video game journalism sites. If they're just like a staff writer, they're just trying to get those clicks. They're just trying to make a living. What's embarrassing is that this article got published at all. And if you just type in Kotaku on Twitter, it is all over Twitter now. People are just laughing and kind of in awe how Kotaku got tricked by this fake Twitter account and were able to post this article thinking that it was true and that Halo Infinite actually got delayed. Now, the problem here is that Kotaku is a massive video game website. They have a ton of staff members. They're under GO Media, which is a company that houses all of these big websites here. So they are a relatively big company when it comes to online media. And these are the websites that a lot of people go to in order to get their news when it comes to video games, when it comes to cars, when it comes to tech, and just other types of things. And you are expected, if you are working at these websites, or if you're just GO Media or anybody at Kotaku, you have some sort of journalistic integrity when you're posting stuff like this. There has to be some sort of sources that are verified that the information you're posting is true. The fact that they got tricked, and there are thousands of YouTubers like me with just a mic who is a team of one, who do their best to make sure that they aren't reporting fake news and make sure that if they are reporting something that is a rumor, something that is speculative, it is quite clear in the video, in the title and everything, that talking about a rumor, talking about something that isn't confirmed. Yet you have a website like Kotaku who just out of their way doesn't even think twice about posting something that is clearly false. Now later they posted Halo Infinite is not delayed. We got everybody sorry. And it's like, you're apologizing for something honestly that should have never happened. And maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I should be like, oh, it's okay, they made a mistake and let's move on from this. And generally, yeah, I'm not the type of person that is going to go out and kind of dwell on something that happened and try to bring a bunch of negativity. People make mistakes, that's life, and that's absolutely okay. But Kotaku is known for just writing the most absurd articles when it comes to video games. They do it for their clickbait, they do it knowingly. They honestly, in my opinion, don't have very much integrity with the stuff that they actually write. So in that sense, it's kind of hard to be forgiving that they blatantly went out and posted an article that was clearly fake news. And it's something that for a lot of people out there who are just not following the video game industry in deep, they are just kind of, you know, the casual person that likes to read about video games here and there. They come across this article, maybe they were excited about Halo. They may go back for a couple of days and think that Halo has been delayed until 2022. That's why I think these massive game websites and just a lot more reach than somebody like me who has 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Although I do try my best to make sure that everything I talk about, I'm not making anything up. I show my sources, and if something is a rumor, like I said, I make sure you guys know it's rumor. They have so much more responsibility to make sure things like this don't happen. What I want to know is, how does that article even get published? Are there no checks and balances before something like that goes out? Is there nobody looking at this saying, hey, maybe you want to check that the source that you're quoting in your article is actually verified, or is even the real Twitter account for 343 and for Halo? I don't know. What I think is happening, these big websites are realizing that they are losing a lot of their traffic to individual creators on YouTube, such as myself. I'm not saying that I'm a big YouTuber, but there's tons of other YouTubers out there that are massive, that do a lot better reporting, make a lot better content than these big websites. And they feel like probably that they have to put out these extremely clickbaity articles so that they can get more traffic onto their site and generate more revenue for themselves. And it's unfortunate, but I still don't think that it in any way condones putting out news without at least checking your sources, because you're just literally creating fake news around stuff. Now, this is about video games, so it isn't like it's about some life-changing and altering things, but it's still important that people put out news that is correct with verified sources, and that they make sure that at least do a little bit of research before doing anything. If somebody like me has a one-man show, who has a bunch of other stuff I have to do on the side, who has a bunch of life things I need to take care of all the time, can take an extra hour or two to make sure that the stuff I'm talking about is not made up, or if it is a rumor, make sure that I tell you that it's a rumor. I'm sure these big websites with a massive staff should be able to do it as well. I guess I'm kind of pumping my own tires a bit there, but it was just so frustrating to see that this happened, and now they put out this sorry apology pretending like, oh, we just made a mistake, it's not a big deal. It's actually a pretty big deal if you think about it going forward and just the state of game journalism and where we are at today. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you think I'm overreacting and it was just a small mistake and hey, it happens to everyone and that this isn't a big deal, or let me know if you agree with me and you don't think this is acceptable at all from a massive video game website like Kotaku. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you're new here and you like what you see throughout this video. If you want to stay up to date on the news on Xbox, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm always going to make sure that I do the best due diligence I can possibly do as a one-man show, so that you guys are getting news and information that is valid. And if I'm talking about rumors, I will let you know. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.